Take hold, feel it draw you in. Let the moment unfold. Spark a dream that we're meant to follow. Setting out for a new tomorrow. Every step we take brings a new hope, a new day. Every choice we make helps us find our own way. Every wish finally put into motion, diving in with our hearts wide open.
All right, mic check 1, 2. Let's make sure everyone can hear me. Hope that works. And let's go here. Oh, camera's a little off. All right there. Howdy neighbors, welcome back to another stream. It has been, like 2 weeks now that I haven't streamed because I went out of town for a little trip to Disneyland, which we will be talking today. So I haven't seen some of y'all since before Thanksgiving. So if y'all had a good time at Thanksgiving, I'd love to hear about it, hear what y'all did, what y'all ate. But my Thanksgiving was spent at Disneyland, well, in Southern California overall. Can hear you loud and clear. Yep. Awesome. Thank you, Devonverse. Thanks for the check and thanks for being here. I spent my... Oops, where's the music? I want to come back. I'm going to lower the music just a little bit because it's loud in my ears. But yeah, spent it in Southern California. Me and my family went out there. We did Universal Studios. We did Disneyland. We did took a tour of Warner Brothers Studios. We went to the Funko Hollywood headquarters. It was a lot of fun. Buddha, what's going on? Good to see you, man. Just saying how haven't seen some of y'all since before Thanksgiving. So if you had any plans for Thanksgiving or did anything fun or ate some good food, I'd love to hear it. So yeah, today I'm just going to be chatting it up. I'll be showing some pictures from my trip to Disneyland and Universal. Playing some Modern Warfare 3. Fun time. You're building the Lego Clone Trooper base? Oh, nice, Devonverse. Yeah, I just saw some stuff, some of the reveals that are going to come from Lego, I guess, in the new year, so that's a lot of fun. I saw that Clone Wars one, that's really more for army building, like it comes with some from Clone Troopers, some battle droids, some super battle droids, which have a new mold actually, so they look a little different than they did for like the past, I don't know, like 10 years or something. Man, I love this Star Wars lo-fi stuff. But yeah, I have all of my... What is this? No, I don't want you to update right now. OBS, I'll update you later. But yeah, so I'm going to switch to... Been 2 weeks and I forget where my buttons are. There we go. Why is it capturing that? Well, okay. I'm going to do this. And then I'm going to do this. So if anyone is watching in chat, can you please tell me, do you see a picture of Groot on the screen? Because it looks weird on my end. Yeah, that does not look right. I have the screen capture, but why is it capturing only that? That's the YouTube where I was playing some music earlier. Why is it doing that? Let's see if I can fix this. Okay, that is the webcam. Mac OS screen capture. Okay, I can make it disappear and I can make it come back. Oh boy. You know what, let's just do this. Let's do it again. Mac OS screen capture. Okay, sure. Okay, right, that looks okay. Let's do this. Forgot exactly how big I had it, but more or less that should be good. And then I can do this. Catch, what's going on? Thanks for being here. Been watching your Fortnite streams. They look like a lot of fun, especially with your Kermit the Frog voice over there. Yeah, I am streaming for the first time in like, 2 weeks after getting back from Disneyland and Universal. So yeah, I'm just gonna recap that trip, show some pictures. If y'all are planning trips out there, I'm gonna lower this. I don't know how loud it is for you, but it's very loud in my ears, so I'm gonna lower this music. Yeah, if y'all have any questions about it, y'all are planning trips out there, I am happy to help y'all and give y'all my recommendations and my experiences. But yeah, let's get into it. I'm not in Cali. No. I am out of town for work. I am not in Texas. If y'all don't know, I'm from Texas, but I'm actually out of town for work. BRB, sure thing, Catch. But yeah, I took a trip out to Cali, and I was out there for a little less than a week, and it was a grand old time. Had a good time with the family, and just doing stuff I love. I love traveling, and I love pop culture stuff, as you all know. Why is that one black? I don't know why. Well, it's the same thing. So this is at Funko Hollywood. It's just a big store of nothing but Funko, and they have all these great displays for all the themes of Funko that they have, from Marvel, Star Wars, Disney, brand icons, cartoons, sports figures, lots of awesome stuff. And what's really cool is that they have a lot of Funko Pops that are exclusive to other places, but because obviously this is a Funko focused store and owned by Funko, they can sell from whatever retailer they want. So there was like Funkos that are exclusive to like Amazon and Box Lunch and Hot Topic and all those. This still photo. So yeah, they had this really cool display here where you could jump in the box and pretend you're a Funko. Freddy Funko, obviously the mascot for Funko Pop. This one was really awesome. They had this whole Black Panther Wakanda set up with the waterfall behind it. Like, come on, how sick does that look? This is obviously inspired by the ceremonial like battleground, where if anyone challenges for the throne, this is where they fight. And you had Okoye, you had Shuri over there. You're on call? Oh. Don't worry. No worry at all, Catch. I appreciate you even popping in for a little bit. But yeah, like I was telling the people, this is the Funko Hollywood store, and they have these really awesome displays of giant Funko Pops. Do I have to mute all of these? Man, I don't want that. This is one of my favorites. I love Sorcerer Mickey. That's one of my favorite versions of Mickey Mouse. I'm actually not sure what this tower is supposed to be. I'm guessing it's from Fantasia, because that was like our first, anytime someone saw Sorcerer Mickey for the first time. This Aladdin setup over here. Abu, Genie, Jasmine. You can see Jack Skellington over there. There was some Nightmare Before Christmas. And this is the main reason I wanted to go to the Funko Hollywood store, because you can make a custom Funko Pop of yourself at these little kiosks here. Now you can do it online, but I just think it's a lot more personal doing it in person. I think it's super, super cool. So I have a few clips here going through the whole process. So you just touch here to get started. This is a whole touchscreen display. So here, first thing you do is you choose your skin tone, and everything here is very limited. I would like them to see to show some more customization, just for people's personal preferences and whatnot. But nevertheless, I think it's still a really cool experience. That is my only con of it, is that I feel like there can always be more customization, but I also know that that's a little difficult for them with the process they're running here. So you have these 4 different skin tones here, and I was between the first 2. I was gonna go for the second one because I don't have a completely light complexion like this first option here. But let's see if I do it on this clip here. Next one maybe? No. Well, oh wait, is it here? Okay, so I picked that one. And then I picked the darker one, and I just felt that look way too dark, and I don't even think the color on the Funko matched the color on the dot that you click, which was like, I didn't like that at all. And so I was like, okay, I either go too dark or too light, and in the end I just went too light because that's what most Funkos look like anyway. Kind of just this generic blank canvas. So then you can choose whether you want the eyelashes or the non-eyelashes. Hair, they do have a lot of different styles of hair, from the bun, the long shaggy hair, long straight hair, curly hair, different styles, mohawks, and then of course you can choose the different color. This was one option. Oh, and then you can change the color of your hair. You see, look, this is supposed to be like orange for like a redhead, and that clearly looks like pink. And it looked like that when I was there in person as well. But as you can see, my hair is, it's dark brown black, but obviously it appears more black, so I just went with that. That's the hairstyle I chose. I was between that one and one that was kind of more spiked up, but I think I usually do have it more kind of up into the side like that. So it's coming along here, and then this, oh no. So yeah, you can choose hats also, some little accessories as well. Baseball caps, beanies, stuff like that. Facial hair. I prefer to be clean shaven, even though right now I have some scruff. But yeah, you can choose long beard, short beard, stubbly, goatee, mustache. John Stupp, welcome in, welcome in. I was just recapping my trip to California last week. We went to the Funko Hollywood store, and I got to make a custom Funko Pop of myself. Welcome in. I haven't seen some of y'all since before Thanksgiving, so if you did anything for Thanksgiving, ate some yummy food, I'd love to hear about it. But getting back into this, so I had, they actually have some pretty cool options here for the top outfit. So if like you're a chef, if you enjoy cooking, of course you can put an apron on it. You have this superhero look, and they do come in different colors when you click on them. Let's see what I did here. Plain t-shirt, tank top, different jackets, jersey, because I do love basketball and football. And then this one caught my eye because I did want a jacket. I usually do wear some sort of jacket, even though this is like double layer. This one has like the black jacket and like the hoodie underneath, but it was closest thing to what I normally wear, so I went with that. Whoa. Then the bottoms, you got shorts, pants, sweatpants, different colors. They also kind of all had the same shoe, which I would have liked to change that also. Just went with the regular blue jeans. I did consider the ripped jeans. I do like that look a lot also. But I wanted it to be more representative of me, and I kind of just wear normal jeans most of the time. And right there, it's looking pretty good. I think it's got the right hair. It's got clothes I normally wear. But I think this is where you can really, really get into the customization and show off your personality in your Funko. And that is with the accessories. You get to pick 2 accessories, which is really, really nice. So here you got a coffee cup, a phone. For you gamers out there, you can grab a little gamer control, money, which I think that looks really funny. Jack-o'-lanterns, they had some holiday stuff, wands, and of course my love of Star Wars. Had to pick the blue lightsaber, and that's another thing. I would have liked to see them like have at least 2 different colors of lightsaber, like a blue and a red for light side, dark side, or at least like a blue, green, and red for some more options there. But they only have blue, so I went with the blue lightsaber. And then I am a collector. I collect Lego, Funko, movie memorabilia, and stuff like that. But I'm at the Funko store, and I do collect Funko Pops, so I gave myself a little Freddy Funko Pop. And I was really happy with that. You can do a 360 view. And you get it in a box, in an actual Funko box, which is really, really nice. And let me see if I have the picture here for the final product. Yep, here it is. Funko, and then you put your name on it. You have several Star Wars Funko Pops, so do I. I love Star Wars. Here's what it looks like out of the box with my little Funko Pop. My lightsaber. Yeah, I really like the way this came out. Again, I could always go for more customization. You know, if I would have liked to change the shoes. I would have liked to put like a normal t-shirt under here rather than a hoodie, but you know, just minor things. But I look at that and I say like, yep, that's me. And that's not even all you can do here. I was surprised by the size of this space, how it just keeps going and going, and you have all these awesome setups, again, for the different themes of Funko. So here's a whole Toy Story area. Looks like Andy's bedroom. And I love that it looks like that you're the size of a toy, like the windowsill is huge, the power outlet is oversized on purpose. Michael Jordan, they had a Michael Jordan giant one, all-time favorite player. This was pretty neat also. They had like really old school characters, mainly from Warner Brothers back here. Or rather like Hanna-Barbera, the old like Flintstones, Jetsons, Yogi Bear and all those. You could get in the Flintstone car with Fred Flintstone. And then, of course, they have the Star Wars Cantina from A New Hope. Get in the land speeder. You got the stormtroopers telling you to move along. I'm gonna be honest, some of these videos, like I forgot what I took, so I'm just gonna be clicking play and seeing what happens. Oh, this was a really cool one also. You could sit across from Greedo and argue who shot first. Star Wars fans get that reference. I love that this guy's holding like a cup that looks like blue milk. And of course, in each area where those different themes are, they have Funkos for sale of those themes. And I think over here you can see, can I enlarge? No, I can't. Whoa. I don't need to relaunch anything right now. Everything's still fine, right? I'm still streaming. Okay, that scared me for a second. I don't know if do they have one on the East Coast? Let me double check for you, because I know there's more than one. Funko HQ store. Funko. Oh, that's in Washington. Oh man, I thought it said something else there. Yeah, it does look like they're only on the West Coast. But regardless, yeah, hey, excuse to come out to the West Coast, man. Not gonna lie, I get kind of spoiled living in Texas. You know, you're right in the middle of the East and the West, so it's like it's not too big a deal to get out to either one. Okay, so I showed that. Oh yeah, this is. So I want to say right back here. Of course, the latest Star Wars project to be released is Ahsoka. So they had all the Ahsoka Funko Pops all lined up. You can see Ahsoka, Merrick, Hera, Sabine, Chopper, some of the other characters from that show. Yeah, you can do it online. That is true. And I thought about it, but I wanted to do it at the store. It kind of just feels more personal that way. Here's some other Funko merch that they have. Here's R5, who came back to be a hero in The Mandalorian. What the heck? Force quit. What do you want me to force quit? You can force quit Finder? I don't need to relaunch. Yeah, I don't need that one. Sure. Bye-bye. If the wife and I would go to Disneyland, I need to hit this store on the West Coast. Yeah, for sure, man. I definitely recommend it. I think it is a good time, especially if you like if you like Star Wars, sure. And if you like more fandoms, even better, because they have literally all the different fandoms there, and it's just so cool to see. Like, oh, what is this? I don't need to relaunch anything, but oh gosh. Okay, I think we're okay. Of course, you decide to have problems right as I'm streaming. You did not do this. Yeah, you can force quit. I don't need that. You know what? I'll just do that. Leave me alone. All right, where am I? Here you have the Jurassic Park setup with the Jeep. I love that they had the Jeep and then the T-Rex coming out chasing you with Jeff Goldblum saying back there, "Have to go faster." What else we got? Oh, we had like a little Disney villains area. What we got here? We got Evil Jafar, Genie Jafar. We got Maleficent. We got the Red Queen. We got Hades. DC area with some classic Justice League characters. And I do love that they have Superman there in the middle. Well, they have the DC Trinity right there in the middle, which is a really awesome design. I think I took a picture with them, didn't I? Yeah, there we go. Okay, no, I have a better picture than this where that's not cut off, but I clearly did not transfer it to the PC. Harry Potter section where you get to sit with the Harry Potter gang at the like the Great Hall table. This one I thought was really impressive. This is a Little Mermaid one. There's Ursula, there's Sebastian, there's Ariel searching for treasure, there's Flounder. Yeah, I think this one was one of the best. That one, the Black Panther that I showed off at the start of this, and then also the Mos Eisley Cantina were my favorites. There's Mary Poppins, y'all. If you're a Marvel fan, you get that reference too. Okay, so the thing I forgot to say about the custom Funko, it's about $30, $35, something like that. And then after you hit like complete and save on the screen, they're gonna go obviously make it for you. It has to be printed. Well, it says printing. I think they're actually just clicking different pieces together back there. But they tell you it'll take around 30 minutes. So that gives you time to explore the rest of the store. And then you come back and they're all lined up on the shelf waiting for you.
Receipt for you.
So he already bagged mine up in this. Yeah, here we go. Bag it up. And I bought a protector for it. They do have those on sale. Or for sale, rather, there. Just because I knew I was going to be traveling with it and I didn't want the box or anything to get dented. And that was the end of the Funko store. That night, we went to go see the Marvels. Our hotel was near Universal Studios, and Universal Studios has their food and shopping district known as the City Walk. And in the City Walk is an AMC theater. So we went there, and it's a really, really nice theater. One of the nicer ones I've been to. This is just a little lounge area outside before you actually go into the theater with these nice couches and tables to sit and eat your food. And then after the movie, I just took this because I wanted to get a shot of City Walk at night. Look at this. Oh man, beautiful. The tree for Christmas all lit up. Different stores and restaurants with their bright neon signs. Oops. I have not been here. This is Toothsome's Chocolate Emporium, where they have like all sorts of different chocolate infused food. It looks delicious. I'd really like to try it. And I am a chocoholic, so sounds right up my alley. This is a video? Oh yeah. Close up of the tree there for you. So that was the first day that we flew in. We got to California at around 3 p.m. California time. So we took an Uber from the airport to the hotel, checked in, dropped off our luggage, and then took an Uber to the Funko store, took an Uber back to the hotel. And what was really nice about the hotel is they had a shuttle to the theme park and to the Universal City Walk. So once we came back from the Funko store, took a little rest, and waited for our showtime at the movies in City Walk, and then just took the shuttle over there. On to the second day here. So this is Universal City Walk again. We ended up taking an Uber because the shuttle was just being slow, which was really, really weird because when we took it the night before, it was coming early and often. I don't know what was happening that morning that the shuttles were just taking longer than expected. So we took an Uber over to Universal Studios, and you have to walk through City Walk to get to the front gates. So here's us with a lot of other early risers. Stores are barely opening. And if you don't know, there's obviously hills in Hollywood, the Hollywood Hills, and Universal kind of sits in there. And so you have an upper lot and a lower lot with different rides and attractions on each. And you have to take these huge escalators down. You actually get a really cool view out to the city and out to the hills. Down the escalator we go. And of course, the first stop had to be the newest land in Universal Studios, Super Nintendo World. My gosh. Do you hear the music? Oh man. Bowser's Castle. You got Goombas, you got piranha plants, mushrooms. Oh man, looks straight out of a video game. So colorful and vibrant. That was really, really cool to see. And of course, because this is the newest land with the newest ride, it's a lot of people's first stop on their Universal trip. And everywhere you look, there's just more and more references to the games. You got this Koopa guy going back and forth. You got question blocks. So we immediately got in line for the Mario Kart attraction. And the line was like an hour and a half long. Well, that was the posted wait time. I think it ended up being like an hour. So a little less. But some of my friends had been there just a few days earlier. And they got the early entry pass. And they only had to wait like 30 minutes. So if you want to know, early pass does look like the way to go. You also get early entry if you stay at a Universal resort. So that's always something to consider if you go there. Or get express pass, obviously, which just lets you skip the line, go straight to the front. But it was nice still walking through all these different areas of the queue. There's a view from upstairs in the queue. Oh, this was kind of a cool thing also. They have some little hidden scenes and characters around the land, and right here you can see little Pikmins trying to steal one of the coins. Entering Bowser's Castle now. Yeah, man, you go grab some dinner. I'll be here for a bit more. I don't even know if I'll have time to go over all the photos. I'll definitely probably stream tomorrow, obviously, whether or not I have time, but might just go make this a 2-stream thing. Statue of Bowser once you enter the castle. Whoa, why is this one on its side? I thought I changed that. Can I edit it here? Oh, there we go. Rotate, rotate, rotate. Hey, no. Upside down. And one more. There we go. Mario Kart trophies. Mario Kart medals. And obviously in Mario Kart, you win the different cups, like I just showed you here. And because you are at Universal, you could win the Universal Cup, which is really, really cool to see. The theming just really top notch here. Now you're entering more into Bowser's Lair. You have they put up like Bowser trying to defeat Mario, and he's making his plans. He's got the crazy pins with the yarn going all across them. This is the little pre-show where they give you the little spiel about what you're going to do and how the ride works. This really does look like the starting area, the starting menu of the game, which is so, so cool.
That's a big guy.
So, do I have anything here? Okay, so I'll explain a little bit here about how this game works, this game slash ride. So you're going to go into your Mario Kart, which is already on a track. You're not really actually driving. It is moving you the way the ride is intended. But you're going to play on Team Mario, and you're going to try to defeat Team Bowser. And basically what's going to happen is as you go through, there's going to be some 3D glasses that you wear. And as you look through them, it'll tell you when to turn your steering wheel and when to turn which way or the other. And you want to follow those directions in order to get more coins. You're trying to collect 100 coins as well as hit the members of Team Bowser with the different shells and stuff. If you hit them, you gain coins. And if you hit your own team, you could lose coins and lose points. And what else do you do? It's a really cool mechanic because obviously you have both hands on the steering wheel and stuff. So what you do is to aim, you actually just have to look at the character you want to shoot your shell at. And then there's buttons on the steering wheel that you just go pew pew. You don't have to say pew pew. You just push the button. And then at the end you're gonna go through like several tracks that are familiar from if you played the game. And basically here it's showing you these are the people who are your friends. There's Toad, there's Daisy, Luigi, Peach, Yoshi. And here's Team Bowser who you want to shoot, which is mainly Bowser and all his children. This is the hat you wear, this kind of cappy like Mario wears. And then once you get in your cart, there's going to be this little visor that it clips on with a magnet to this black part. And that is the 3D glasses element of it. And through it, you're going to see the different characters, and it's going to augment some of the other stuff you see in the ride. Here is right before you get on. Actually, let me get the full screen one. There you go. There you're grabbing the steering wheel. Oop. Okay, yeah, so I had pretty much the whole ride here, so let's watch this, because I wish it was full screen. I took the video the other way, but no worries. Here you can get a little bit look at the design of the cart. The wheels, the engines really look like one out of the game. Here it's giving you the rules again. Trying to get 100 coins. trying to tell you like when you should turn, when you should shoot, clip your visor on. And I love that they use the little the Mii's from the Wii games. So the cars are moving into position here. You're at the starting line here. 3, 2, 1, and go. And it's actually really interesting to watch what was recording, because with the glasses on, it actually looks different. Like I told you, like there's characters and other things that are augmenting the experience, and obviously the camera's not catching that. Very classic Mario here with the warp pipes. Then you kind of go into the sewers. You got some piranha plants trying to bite and shoot at you. Underwater here. I think the big monster eel. Oh, there it is. Oh, got blinded with the ink. And if you hear those noises, it's because like I and the other people in my cart are seeing the characters, and we're trying to shoot at them. And as we're turning, we're collecting coins across the track. Oh, this cloud course is very familiar to me. I recognize this one a lot from Mario games. Oh, the lava area. This was cool because you can actually shoot your shells at the big stone Bowser, which is usually not something that I remember from the game. It's usually like you're just trying to avoid being hit by it. And then probably the most iconic course coming up here. Turn around, and you're ready for Rainbow Road! Go through the ring, more rainbows come up, you see the space and the stars. And we did enough to win the day. I actually did catch the screen before this, and apparently the cart in front of me did not win. They Team Bowser won and beat them, but we won. Oh man, they play the music. Oh, it's so cool. And you come across to the cup. some more of the surrounding area of the land. There's Toadstool Cafe, where we went for dinner. And then actually, I was waiting in line for something else, and Mario and Luigi came out, which was really cool to see. So the characters that come out to greet the guests are Mario and Luigi, Toad, and Princess Peach. And then this whole land is basically like a video game where you have to go on side quests and do other things. This is a Universal Studios Hollywood. This is the newest land in that park. So basically, they have these games, and this is one. This is a Goomba game. Let's see if I have it here. No, I don't have another video here. No. Well, a Goomba pops out from here, and he's on this spinning piece of turf, and you have to turn this crank faster and faster and faster so that he falls over. And once he falls over, you can collect your key. You want to claim 3 keys from the games. You can play. I think you can play the same game over and over if you want, but it's more fun to go and play all the different games in the land. And once you collect 3 keys, I think there's 4 total games you can play. Like I said, you can play any of those or the same one over and over. And then what you do is you go and you can play a bonus game where you play against Baby Bowser, or rather Bowser Jr. And you can only play that game if you show that you won 3 keys from the other ones. And I'll talk about how you show that in just a bit. Yeah, I heard that they're opening up the 3rd gate, the Epic Universe, which I believe Epic Universe will have its own Super Mario World, or Super Nintendo World over there. And they have a lot more space. That was another main thing about this land, if I had to say anything critique about it, is that it does feel small, especially with so many people there. Feels like a very congested area. But I was able to find some place where I could take some pictures like this. So right here, man, I wish I took a picture of it by itself, but you can buy these bands. They're called power-up bands, and they have a theme to different characters. I bought the classic Mario band, but they have Luigi, Princess Peach, Princess Daisy, Toad, Yoshi. And this is how you play the games in the land. So every time you play a mini game and you want to collect a key, you're going to tap your band after you win the game on this little icon next to where the game is played. So if you win, go there, tap your band. It'll show up in your Universal app that you won that game and collected that key. You can also collect coins, and that's just more, if you ask me, it's just more for fun. You don't really get anything extra for doing that, but it's something people like to do because it's something you do in the game. So you can come over to the different question blocks, give them a punch, and you'll hear the sounds of the coins popping out from it. Now, the thing about it is a lot of people will do like let's pretend that this is a power-up band over here, and they will use like the face of it and hit that against the question block, and that's not what's recommended. There's a sensor inside, and once you get close to the question block, it'll read the sensor, and you can just hit it with your fist, with your palm, whatever. But hitting it with the face of it, you're probably going to break your power-up band if you keep doing that. And they're nothing like Disney Magic Bands, where Disney Magic Bands also work as your room key. Obviously, you can put a credit card attached to the account so you can pay stuff with it. And the Magic Bands also give you entry into the park. This power-up band for Universal, it's just for Mario Land, and it's just to play the games. It doesn't do anything else than that. The entryways in and out of the land are really, really cool. You go through these giant warp pipes. And then we went on to Harry Potter, the Wizarding World. I love that it always looks like this with the snow cap on the roofs. Really, really fun. In the sun of California, you get snow. How magical is that? We went to the Three Broomsticks for lunch after leaving Super Nintendo World. And I had the fish and chips, which I really, really liked. The breading was crispy. The fish tasted fresh. The fries were crispy too. I just got me a regular iced tea to drink with it. Here's a little panning view of the restaurant. Just like the movie, really, really cool to see. Then I went over to the Harry Potter and the Forbidden Journey ride. That one is in the castle. And if you haven't done it, it's kind of like a simulator attraction. You're going to sit on a bench with a harness on you. And the story is that you're going to take a tour of Hogwarts. And Harry, Ron, and Hermione have enchanted these benches to float along with them as they fly on their brooms. But of course, things don't go as planned. There's Dementors, there's dragons chasing you, and lots of other stuff happening. But because I went alone, I could go through the single rider line. And look at this. That's the normal line. And I'm just going to go through here, pass all these people up. Keep going, keep going, keep going. And then I finally catch up to some other people there. But yeah, single rider line saved me a lot of time on a lot of these rides. Here's some clips from the ride. Dragon chasing you. What scene is this? Why is it so black? What is this? Is it the Dementors? Oh, there we go. Oh, the snitch! Showing off for your muggle admirers, Potter.
Bow your head.
Buckbeak. This was Flight of the Hippogriff, the kiddie coaster that they have there in the land. There's a lot more rides at Universal Orlando, I know that, but I have never been there. But here at Universal Studios, their Harry Potter section only has the 2 rides. The Harry Potter and Forbidden Journey, which I just showed you, and this Flight of the Hippogriff kiddie coaster. Went to Ollivander's to buy me a new wand. Oh, I love Ollivander's. I love seeing all these boxes of wands. Oh, it's so magical. I think that, more than the castle, makes me feel like I'm in the Wizarding World. I picked up the Elder Wand. It's labeled as Professor Dumbledore's wand. Do I have a picture of it? Wait, is this? Oh, this is my actual video on the ride. Doesn't go very high or very fast. There's no drops or like upside down loops. Very enjoyable ride, very quick also. There's the Hogwarts Express with me and the conductor there. You can see I got my Elder Wand at the ready. Went over to the Simpsons ride. Oh man, I think this one is so fun. Simpsons are just hilarious. And then throughout the queue, there are like so many clips of the Simpsons. I don't think any of them are taken from the actual show. They look like they're all original to tell the story of this ride, which is basically the Simpsons go to Krusty Land, and Sideshow Bob, who was like an assistant to Krusty in his acts, is after him because Krusty made a fool out of him, you know, throwing pies at him, shooting him out of cannons and stuff, and now he's on the loose looking for revenge. So he comes and tries to take over, tries to attack the Simpsons, Krusty, and take over Springfield. And there's lots of clips along the way that play into that story. There's like a fun fact about this is that it used to be the Back to the Future ride, and they have a reference to that when I forget the character's name, but the scientist character goes to visit his old friend who is Doc Brown from the Back to the Future movies, and he goes to this scientific institute, or what he thinks is a scientific institute, and it turns out the scientific institute has become Krusty Land. So he gets in the DeLorean, goes back in time to see what happened, and he ends up causing this by hitting the guy that was going to fund the expansion of the institution. But because he hit him, Doc Brown had to sell the institution to Krusty, and Krusty turned it into Krusty Land. Of course, like, this is all the kind of tomfoolery you get in The Simpsons.
45 more minutes.
That's a really funny part, because this is like the end of the line. Then they're going to sort you into numbered rows to get on the attraction. And here Krusty is saying, only 45 more minutes, which is not true. You're literally about to get on the ride, but it's a fun joke. Then we went over here. This is the DreamWorks Theater, where they do a 4D show, and it kind of alternates. It used to be a Shrek show, and right now it's Kung Fu Panda. And I think they are going to change it later. It'll probably be like a How to Train Your Dragon or one of those. It's a really, really fun time. Here you can see all the DreamWorks characters talking.
I'm the cutest! I'm the sweetest!
I hate to break it to you, but we're doing a Kung Fu Panda show. Says everybody here, right? Especially these guys in front and maybe that family over there. They're obviously Kung Fu fans. Look! The helmet of Master Thundering Rhino.
Here's the theater itself. And what makes it 4D is that your chair is going to rock and turn, not turn, like more just sway side to side, kind of tilt back and forth, and kind of rumble along with whatever action is happening in the movie. And then the projections will actually extend beyond the screen and onto the walls around you to actually create that immersive feeling. This was so fun because I had not been to this attraction since it was, the last time I rode it, it was still Jurassic Park, and now they have updated it to become Jurassic World. And I was really excited to see the updates. Walking over there, got to see the Transformers. There's Megatron, which I think is one of the best character interactions they have there at Universal. It's a really, really awesome like suit, I guess, with an actor inside, I'm guessing. I really don't know how this works. And they tower over you. They talk to you. It's such a cool thing that they do. Here's Bumblebee and Optimus Prime. There's a better look at them. Why is it doing that? Oh, because I went to the Jurassic Park ride, or Jurassic World rather, and I was gonna get in the single rider line, but it wasn't open yet. They kind of open and close it throughout the day to go with the ebb and flow of capacity and the lines. So I just said, like, I'll wait to go on it. So I decided to go over to Transformers, where the single rider line was already open. And this is a 3D attraction too. You put on 3D glasses. You're gonna ride with a Transformer, an Autobot known as Evac, and he's mainly trying to do that. He's trying to evacuate you from the battle, but you actually end up getting into the battle for the Allspark, which is the plot of the first Transformers movie by Michael Bay. There's Bumblebee.
Behind you. Got it.
Oh, there you got the Allspark there,
Mission to go.
and you're trying to escape with
Let's
it.
get out of this city.
The scenes and 3D elements are really, really fun in this ride. You got Optimus and fighting Megatron.
Escape route. Evac, report in.
Your bravery saved the planet. Well done.
Here we get the Jurassic World ride. See, here's the Mosasaur. It looks so real. And like it's gonna kick its tail and do a little splash in the water, and then water's actually going to shoot up over the edge at you. There's some other dinos, and like here they added
Assets out of
Claire from the Jurassic World movies, played by Bryce Dallas Howard.
containment and help is on the way. In the meantime, please,
And then we headed back to Super Nintendo World for our reservation at Toadstool Cafe. Back through the warp pipe, which looks so cool. So this is the Piranha Plant game. Like I told you, I played the Goomba game first. So this is a sleeping piranha plant, and the whole point here is to try to keep it asleep. But there's alarm clocks in like a circle around you, and as they ring, you got to hit the top of them to turn them off so that they don't wake up the piranha plant. And this is really fun to do as a team, so that you guys can cover more area, and you say like you take those clocks, I'll take these clocks. And so you can be more aware and cover a specific area instead of trying to run around the whole circle by yourself. There's the key. There's the key you're trying to collect. Oh, I didn't get a video of the last game I played to get the third key. It's kind of hard to record that one. That one's a little bit more hidden. That one, you go into Princess Peach's castle? You go into some other area, and there's going to be this giant touchscreen on the wall. And basically, there's gold and there's blue squares, and you want to touch the blue squares so that they turn gold. And you want to do it until the entire screen is gold. But if you take too long, a blue one that you just turned gold might turn back to blue. So again, you might want to do this with a teammate or a few teammates so you all can cover the whole screen. But we played that one for the third game, and I was able to get myself into the bonus game where we face Bowser Jr., scan my power-up band and watch it light up. 1, 2, 3 keys. And then there is a attendant there that will verify that you have the keys before they let you in. And then this is Bowser Jr.'s lair. You have this thing, like, it's obviously like a question block. You can hit it, but it's like, it's not gonna give you coins. It's more like a prank. Let me see. Yeah, he laughs at you. And then, let me go back here. You can see it better. Yeah, so there's this vent under here. If you hit it, I forgot how it worked. If you hit it like 3 times, I forgot exactly, but if you hit it at the right time, it'll actually blow air at you. And so, like, that's the prank. Like, you're not going to get coins. You're going to get hit with a big gust of air. Here's something else in here. This is like a nice, cool thing, because there's always Easter eggs in these games where you can go into, like, hidden passages or collect extra power-ups if you know to take certain routes. And this was pretty cool. It's not quite obvious that you can scan your band here, but you can. I do this right there. But the thing is, I don't know what it does. I was trying to check my app. Maybe I get like a key or something, or I mean, not a key, like a stamp, because that's another thing that it connects to your Universal app. And you collect these stamps, and that's basically it. They don't get you anything. The only thing that's going to get you anything extra is the keys. The stamps, the coins, are more just for bragging rights and to show that you actually got them. This is the waiting area where Princess Peach is going to tell you how the game works, and I'll explain that in the next couple videos.
Your final showdown with Bowser Jr.
Look at this.
When bob-ombs are tossed at you, use your arms to swat them.
So if you ever played like the Nintendo Wii or the Xbox with the Kinect, it kind of works like that. You're going to stand in front of this screen, and there's a motion sensor. And when you see bob-ombs coming down toward you, you're going to try to whack them with your shadow, basically. If you see a question block, you can jump up, and your shadow will jump and hit the question block to give you a power-up. Some of the power-ups include... The main power-up is the Fire Flower. And if you get the Fire Flower, then you just kind of move your arms back and forth to simulate shooting fireballs at your enemies. So this is a little mini game that they have to practice before the actual game starts. So there you can jump up and hit the question block. So if that was a bob-omb, it's not, that's just a normal balloon, then you would just go boop. And then after you get your thanks from Peach, thank you for helping me find the golden mushroom, could not have done it without you. And then there's even more hidden stuff in this land. Like I said, like a real video game where you can go around and play through the main story, but then there's other hidden things throughout the different worlds and maps that you play through. There is a lot of that in this land. And one of these is these hidden Mario things. And basically, they're meant to be hidden. They're not quite obvious. Like, obviously, it does look quite obvious here, but if you were walking through, it would kind of blend into the wall and you wouldn't see it. But if you find one, go ahead and tap your band to it. And you'll find the sprite, these old 8-bit sprites from the old Mario games. And if you find all 4, you'll collect a stamp in your Universal app. So this one is Princess Peach. This one, I believe, is Mario. Yep, there he is. This one is Luigi. Oop. There he is. And this one is this the same video? Yep, there's Luigi. And then there's Bowser. Wait, where's the video? There it is. And I knew that these were hidden because I actually walked through this area and I did not catch the Mario symbol the first time. I walked back through it. Well, one of the employees there at Universal told me it's in that area. They're not going to tell you exactly where it is. They'll tell you the general location. So he told me go back there. I'm thinking to myself, I just walked through there. But, you know, he's saying it's over there, so I'll go back. And then it's like, oh, there it is. Tap it. And there's Bowser. And then it was time for our reservation at Toadstool Cafe. And as you walk in, there's another place to tap your band. Here you can get some bonus coins. I didn't take a good picture here, but basically there's a small present and a large present box. And you don't know what you're going to get. You just got to pick one and tap your band to it. And I picked the large present box, and I did get coins. Here we are entering the restaurant. Really, really cool. Looks like something that you would go into in the game. I love the outfits of the servers as well. Like, you can picture yourself playing the game, going into this area to buy or like trade your coins for power-ups. You know, the mushrooms, the bells, the leaves, everything else like that. Here's an overview of the restaurant. Very colorful, very bright, very fun. But let me tell you this. Actually, let me go through the whole meal first. I got myself the kids meal, which is just a burger, fries, broccoli, corn, and a little dessert cookie in a question block, which is really cool. And I mainly wanted to get it for the keepsakes. So I got this little Mario figure and this flag here. Obviously, I washed them and cleaned them for being stuck into the food like that. My mother got the soup, tomato soup, and I really wanted, like, she knew I wanted to get this because this is really cool. This is $20, which sounds a lot for a cup of soup, but you get to keep the bowl. And look at this bowl. Is that not just the cutest little mushroom bowl you've ever seen? I think she opens it here. Yeah, there it is. There's the tomato soup inside the mushroom. So after you finish, you can see that there's this little tin foil in there, and basically that's just to keep it all clean. You can once you finish, you can remove that, and the bowl has obviously not been touched by the tomato soup. And again, look at that. It's adorable. I have it on display now in my collection room. And then my dad got the adult burger meal, which is a bacon mushroom cheeseburger with the fries. And they imprint a little Mario mustache and put Cappy on it. So that's another little keepsake for you. But the highlight of the meal for me was this drink right here. This is the Superstar Lemon Squash. And it's like an Italian soda, like a lemon Italian soda. And it's got these fruity boba popping pearls and these little jelly fruit cubes on top. Really refreshing. It was tart from the lemon. It was sweet from the fruity jelly and from the boba pearls. So it was a nice mix. Yeah, I really, really enjoyed that drink. And I kept the cup with the stars on it. And then I believe I have the video here. So yeah, you open the question block and take your cookie out, and it's shaped like a coin. It's actually like a Nilla wafer covered in white chocolate. Pretty tasty. And that ends our day there. Walking back through City Walk, I just love seeing the lights and the Christmas decorations, the wreaths. Oh, it looks so beautiful. And that was just day number 2. How long have I been on? I've been at an hour and a half. So I'm going to go through the Warner Brothers Studio Tour. Some of this is out of order. Let me just check something real quick over here.
Got your picture.
All right. So I had done the Warner Brothers Studio Tour, years ago. This is a good 5-6 years ago now. But I wanted to go again because they recently updated it. They changed around some exhibits. They added some new photo opportunities. And it just looked really cool, so I wanted to go see it for myself. So this is getting there. And to get there, we just took an Uber as well. So right outside, they have this awesome statue of Wonder Woman. Looks awesome. Right there, Warner Brothers Studio Tour. First things first, our tour was scheduled for 9:30. We got there like at 8:30, 8:45-ish. And decided to have breakfast first. That was the whole plan, to get there early, because we already knew that there was a Starbucks in here since we had done it the first time. And the Starbucks really got a makeover. I remember the kiosk was kind of shoved in the corner, and it was kind of a more cramped area. Here it's much more open, much more bright, and there's a whole seating area. I believe I can show it here in this video. Do I pan over it? Maybe not. There we go. This is really cool, this giant goblet of fire with this background of Hogwarts. And then they're playing music from Warner Brothers owned intellectual properties. So when we walked in, the first thing that they played was the Big Bang Theory theme song. And then they played the Linda Carter Wonder Woman TV show theme song, which then transitioned into the Gal Gadot movie theme song. The Game of Thrones theme, some of the songs from Barbie. Here I got my caramel brulee latte and a chocolate chip cookie. Then we checked in for the tour, this little waiting area where you can see some little models. Obviously the iconic Warner Brothers Studios water tower. This is one of the backlot buildings. And then you're greeted with this really awesome intro video. This has been updated since I went, so I got to see this newest version, which includes some clips from Jason Momoa, who is Aquaman, Eddie Redmayne, who is Newt Scamander, Jude Law, who plays young Dumbledore, some of the actors from Abbott Elementary, Big Bang Theory. Lots of awesome stuff in there. And this area, so it doesn't look like much, but it's actually really cool once you know what this part of the set is. So this was actually where they shot the Jurassic Park chase scene, where Jeff Goldblum is on the back of the Jeep, and he's saying like that we have to go faster to get away from the T-Rex. They shot that here, and it's a very short stretch of road. They're kind of just going back and forth, and making it look like they're going farther and faster than they really are. There's like a little lake that they can fill and drain as they please. And if you're wondering, Jurassic Park is a Universal property, but a lot of studios in Hollywood will kind of share or rent out spaces. I mean, that's just another way to make money. It's like, it doesn't matter that Universal does have their own soundstage. They're like, hey, Warner Brothers, can we use yours? Can we use your area to film this scene? And of course, Warner Brothers is like, well, if you pay up and pay rent for it for the day that you're going to use it, then of course you can use it. They shot one scene from the Muppets here. They shot Rainbow Connection because in that... Do I have a space for it? No, I don't. In that big pond that they can fill and drain, they filled it up with water. They put a log on it. Obviously, you have Kermit over there and him strumming along singing Rainbow Connection. These are some of the fake houses that they have where it's like, it is like fully built, but it's just the shell. Once you walk inside, I don't know if I have any pictures inside. Doesn't look like it. But there's not really anything, like there's not a real second story. And it's very bare bones, and it's meant to be like that because whatever show or movie is going to film there, they want to put in their own props and their own decor to fit whatever movie is shooting. So that if they actually built it out and decorated and everything, obviously it would be a lot harder to transition, and it would date it over time. This particular area is probably like one of the most famous parts of it. It's used like in a lot of different shows and stuff. This gazebo here is from Gilmore Girls. This college, it's like, this could be like anything they said. Sometimes it's a college, sometimes it's a library, sometimes it's a courthouse. And if you look at it, it very much could be any of those places. Then we got into the Friends section. I do very much enjoy the show Friends, and they updated this area. So they have the Central Perk Cafe, which they did have when I went, but again, this was a little bit more expanded now. And they have some other menu offerings than when I went the first time. I think when I went, I just got a muffin that had a little whipped cream and like a little chocolate piece that said Central Perk on it. Now they have sandwiches and pizza pockets and other treats in there. Oh, obviously it's during Thanksgiving time, so they have this little setup for Friendsgiving. Then you can go in and there's some other exhibits for just various other movies and stuff. So we're getting into the Christmas time, obviously, so they showed some of their Christmas items. Here are some of the characters from those classic Christmas claymation ones. There's Heat Miser and Snow Miser, or is it Ice Miser? I think it's Snow Miser. Jack Frost, played by Michael Keaton. This is Bob Newhart's outfit from Elf. Here is one of my favorites. I love Space Jam, and obviously a big fan of Michael Jordan as well. So this is the Michael Jordan Toon Squad outfit. And on the other side, they had LeBron James's outfit from Space Jam: A New Legacy. Which cowl is this? I forget. Oh, this is from Batman with Michael Keaton. 1992, so that would be Batman Returns. Because the first Batman film was in 1989. Here is one of the awesome photo ops you can get actually in Central Perk as seen on the show. I mean, if I just do this and try to cut out the lights, boom, it's like it's a real cafe in New York. This is the couch, the same chairs and everything. When I went the first time, they had mugs set up here on the table so you could look like you're actually having a coffee in the cafe. They didn't have that this time. But still a fun photo op. This is the Big Bang Theory set. This is from The Hobbit, or rather the Lord of the Rings. And this was showing you how they made the Hobbit actors look much smaller than they actually were, and Gandalf much bigger than them. And they use this forced perspective forced perspective just makes things look bigger or smaller than they really are. So if you sit in the front seat, you kind of look bigger. It looks like you're sitting on a table that's too small for you. Even the mug looks like it would barely fit in my hand. And then if you sit in the back seat, you look a lot smaller. And over there you can see the mug is a little bit bigger than my hand. So they just play with your eye line and play with the props to get the feel and size that they want for the movies. Motion capture. So a lot of movies, especially the big franchises nowadays, are going to use motion capture for different characters. This is Dobby from the Harry Potter series. Another example of motion capture would be Gollum from Lord of the Rings, or the Hulk from the Avengers. And basically, so I'm standing in front of this screen, and the screen has a sensor on me, and it's matching up it's matching Dobby's movements to my movements. So this arm is in front of him because I'm holding my phone, and then with the other hand I'm waving. And that's just like a pre-resolution Dobby. And then this is a full Dobby, same thing. Went back to the Central Perk just to get a little treat. So one of the, more iconic moments from Friends is that Rachel, played by Jennifer Aniston, she makes this tart. No, is it a tart or is it a... What's the term? Treacle tart? Oh my gosh. Not a parfait either. Oh my gosh, I'm going to kill myself. What's the word? That's going to bother me if I don't figure it out. Rachel makes... Trifle! That's the word. Trifle. So she makes a trifle, and apparently she got the recipe from a cookbook, and it's like berries and chocolate, and for some reason, beef, peas, and onions with the chocolate and the cream and the strawberries. And so like no one wants to eat it because it just sounds gross, but then Joey, played by Matt LeBlanc, actually enjoys it. It's a funny scene in there. So what they have here is Rachel's trifle without the beef. So it's just a chocolate brownie type bread down here, chocolate mousse, sweet cream, and strawberries and blueberries and whipped cream on top. Oh, that's a blurry picture. What the heck? It was pretty tasty. But the berries did taste fresh, which was good. But like overall, it's not the best quality. I will say that. Because I remember having a muffin there the first time I went, and I remember thinking like, yeah, this is just an okay muffin. And so when they updated it, I was like very excited to see the new offerings, and it turns out while they have more offerings, the quality has stayed the same. Now, I have not had any of the savory options like the sandwiches or the pizza pockets. If I go back, I might like to try one of those if I go during a lunchtime, because this was like kind of early morning, and again, we had already had our coffee and breakfast. Here's the iconic Friends fountain from the opening title of the show. This is not the location where they filmed that, but that is the fountain they used. That's a lot of things you'll learn as I've gone on different tours around different movie studios, mainly just Universal and Warner Brothers, that they'll tell you like, yes, this thing was used in this movie, but this area that we're in is not where that was shot, or this is not what it looked like or whatnot. They're bringing in the iconic pieces you would know into one location so you can see them all together. But yeah, if you remember the opening of Friends, there's the couch and the fountain, so you get to sit there and take a photo. What's good is that they do have employees there working it, so like they will take your phone and take the photo with you, for you rather, so that a family member or a friend doesn't have to be left out of the photo. And then here's a really, really cool area. I remember this, not like this. This is where they keep the DC and Harry Potter sections, because those are like the biggest franchises that Warner Brothers owns. So they keep those together. And they have added in some Game of Thrones things in there, because obviously that has been very successful for them as well. But it did not look like this when I first visited, so I was very impressed with how they redid it. Oops, where was I? Here is Jack Nicholson, right? Jack Nicholson? Oh, it's the video. Yeah, this should be Arnold Schwarzenegger's. Who did Arnold Schwarzenegger play? Mr. Freeze. Yeah, Mr. Freeze. This should be Jack Nicholson's Joker outfit. This is from The Batman, the most recent iteration of the character, played by Robert Pattinson. And in that movie, we meet the Penguin and the Riddler, and those are those outfits by those actors in that movie. Here is Zachary Levi's Shazam outfit. This is a really cool photo op from Wonder Woman 1984, where she gets her gold suit with wings, and if you hold the lasso, it'll actually light up. It looks really, really cool. This is the Superman section, obviously the Daily Planet, the newspaper he works for. This is the Henry Cavill Superman suit. And I do like that they make the mannequins actually look like the actors to give you the sense of how it looked on them. This is a scene from Aquaman with one of his tridents. This is the Christian Bale Batman suit. This is really awesome. So, and this did change. This is a notable change for me. So this is a bunch of Batman vehicles from different Batmans. And when I went there, it was the Tumbler, which is the Batmobile from the Christian Bale Batman, along with the Batmobile for the Michael Keaton Batman. And I think I'm missing one. But yeah, the Batwing, I don't remember that the first time, especially because I'm pretty sure... Let me see if I get a closer look up here. No, but I do remember this Batcycle is from Christian Bale Batman. This Batmobile is from Michael Keaton Batman. And this This Batwing is from Batman versus Superman, so this would be Ben Affleck Batman. Here is Robert Pattinson's Batman suit, along with Zoe Kravitz, who played Catwoman. This is the suit she wears in that movie. And this is the Robert Pattinson Batmobile. This was really cool to see. So this is some older iterations of the characters as played in live action. So this is the Linda Carter's Wonder Woman suit. This is Christopher Reeve's Superman suit. And Michael Keaton's Batman suit. Now, as impressed that I was with the DC area, the updates to the Harry Potter section, I think, are probably the best thing that they have done in these overall updates to the studio tour, because they have these ginormous sets. Look, with these interactive or screens for windows. So this one is actually from Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them. This makes it look like you are inside Newt Scamander's case, which is a magical case. It looks like a normal suitcase on the outside, but obviously you can jump into it, and there's this whole office and really like a zoo in there where he keeps his magical creatures. Here is the potions class, which is really, really awesome. And let me see if I can get a good video of what happens here. Oh, okay, so it's kind of cut up into several videos. Yeah, so basically, there's different ingredients around here, different magical ingredients, and you'll just touch 2, 3, or all of them if you want, and then you'll touch the cauldron, or you'll touch like a little wand that's near the cauldron, and it'll start mixing the potion. So it's like, here I'm tapping the ingredients, tap, tap, and then the potion starts stirring itself. This is pretty neat also, so I'm kind of covering it here, unfortunately, but basically there is one of the people who worked on the wand choreography for the Harry Potter and Fantastic Beasts films, and he's walking you through different positions and counterattacks and what have you for using your wand. One second here, I just want to see who is still on. I've been lurking in some channels here. Okay, so we have Steph, Papa Tsunami, Ace Skywalker, Matt Mellish, and more. Okay, so we'll start thinking about who to raid in a few minutes.
Ghirardelli chocolate chips.
Whoa, what was that?
Makes baking a bite better.
They understand your health goals and interests.
No.
More importantly,
Where is that coming from?
that's the power of being well matched with a primary care.
There we go. All right, sorry about that. Yeah, so came over here, and basically you watch the person do it in the video, and then you'll do it in the mirror to try to copy him. So he's trying to show you an attack over the head.
And now let's try move number 3.
This one, I don't think I think I did okay with the other two, with the over the head and the front attack. This one kind of threw me off with how to do it. Because you're supposed to like step forward, like have your wand out and then cover, like defend yourself with your other hand. And that just kind of threw me off. And there I'm just handing the wand back to the employee that works there. This is another really fun photo op here where you can pretend like you're coming out of the suitcase from Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them. And another really iconic shot here. You can see this is the cupboard under the stairs where Harry Potter lives in the first movie with the Dursleys. And then another one from the first movie here. Let me show you how this shot came out because I think it looks so impressive. How they kind of trick your eye and how it makes for a more complete scene. Sorry, I'm getting a text. So this is from Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone, where these Hogwarts letters keep coming in. So obviously it looks so two-dimensional there. Just this facade in front and a few in the back. So I could see what they're going for here with how it's supposed to look. Like you're being surrounded by these letters and trying to grab one of them out of the air. But then the photographer there, so I gave my phone to him and he's telling me where to stand, come here, back up a little bit. And on the other side of this, there's some tape marks with a little X. And he basically tells me like, oh, there's one in the top right corner. Put your hand out like you're reaching for that X. And then look how that photo came out. Like, come on. Come back over here. Hey, where'd it go? Look how flat and 2D that looks. And then how it ends up looking. It looks like I'm surrounded by letters. It looks like they're completely covering me. Man, I love it. I need to post that sometime. Speaking of which, I'm going to drop my Instagram and my YouTube links in the chat. The streams that I do here on Twitch are to give you a longer conversations of my fandoms, of my travels and stuff. And then on YouTube and on Instagram is where I do my quick rundowns of videos and certain things in these different places I travel to. Oop, go back. Took another picture here, just both hands trying to reach out for letters. They had a sorting hat there. Really cool scene as well. This was a really cool one also. So this is the herbology room. You see it mainly in the Philosopher's Stone as well, because Philosopher's Stone was the world building introduction to Harry Potter, obviously. So you see the castle, you meet the teachers, and you get this really in-depth look at the different things and classes around Hogwarts. One of them being, actually this was Chamber of Secrets. Am I wrong about that? It was Chamber of Secrets, so I got that one confused. All right, so yeah. So this is from Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets, the second book. Well, okay, so you're still getting kind of more introduced to the wizarding world and some of the things they do. And in Herbology, I'm going to warn you guys that this is kind of loud. I don't know exactly how loud it'll come through on your end, but it was loud the last time I played this. So you learn about mandrakes and how when you pull them out of the ground, they're going to scream, and the scream can like knock you out. That's why you have to wear headphones, or earmuffs rather.
There's nothing hidden in your head. So try me on. I will tell you.
Let me get, here's another angle for it.
So try me on. I will tell you where you want to be. Just
Yeah, and this looks just like the Herbology room in the movie. That's just so awesome. And then as you walk out, you have these different outros from different movies and shows. Obviously, it's the So Long, folks. That's all, folks. Au revoir. Yeah, it just kind of runs through a whole bunch of clips from shows and movies owned by Warner Brothers, telling you goodbye because this is the end of the tour here, and you will, of course, exit through the gift shop, which they have a lot of awesome stuff here. They have this Harry Potter. Oh, where? Did I put those somewhere else? Oh, gosh. Well, there's a Harry Potter section. There's a Friends section. There's Game of Thrones and Ted Lasso and DC superheroes. There's a whole bunch of awesome merch that you can buy at that store. I got me a pin of the Golden Snitch from Harry Potter. I also they just celebrated the 100-year anniversary of Warner Brothers not too long ago, so I got a pin commemorating that. And my mother actually picked up a Christmas at Hogwarts candle that smells like pine trees, and she lit it in the house before I had to go back to work, and it has a big I think they call it a throw of scent. It means like how far the scent expands, and it's a pretty impressive for how, because it's not a particularly large candle. It's about medium sized. And then we made our way to Anaheim. UX sounds like Disney. Hey, that's everywhere. I'll tell you that, because they pulled you in by making you buy tickets to the studio, the show, the theme park, whatever it may be. And now now that you've been there, they want you to exit through the gift shop because they want you to buy the merch of all the characters and stuff that you just saw. Everybody's going to do that. Disney, Universal, Warner Brothers, anybody out there. So then we took an Uber. We checked out of our hotel, which was the Sheraton there by Universal. Got our luggage, and then got in the Uber for Anaheim, where we stayed at the JW Anaheim Resort, which is just down the road from Disneyland. It's all right there in that area of Harbor and what's that other road that connects to Harbor? The Disneyland Way, Harbor, and starts with a K that I'm forgetting, but it's in a general area where there's lots of places that you can walk to, including Disneyland. You can walk there from this hotel. Oops, this is a video, right? Yeah. Oops, I did not get a good video there. Taking the escalator up to the check-in desk. Very elegant, very clean. I did like the look of this hotel a lot. Here's the room. Pretty decent view. Did not have a good view over at the Sheraton, I'll tell you that much. This is a much better view that we do get to see the city and the mountains out in the distance. And what was really cool about this hotel is that it is connected to the Anaheim Garden Walk, which is a little outdoor shopping mall where they have there's P.F. Chang's, there's Cheesecake Factory, there's jewelry shops and toy stores, other food locations, a Starbucks, other breakfast places, coffee places, ice cream, like anything you would find. Not exactly the same brands you would find in a traditional shopping mall, but all the same sort of stuff you would find. They had this Japanese toy store that I didn't get to go to that I would really like to go to next time, because in Japan they're known for having their vending machines with the gacha balls, I believe that's how you pronounce it. And it's basically like a classic machine where you drop a coin in, twist the thing, and you get a little plastic ball and try to see what you open it up to get what figure, whatever it is that you find inside. And they had a whole bunch of them in the store. We passed by it and I got to look inside real quick. But that night, after we checked into the hotel and rested up a bit after the studio tour, we went to go see Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes, the prequel to the Hunger Games. And I finished the book just in time, like literally like 2-3 weeks ago before we went on the trip. And so they have an AMC there, and this was like a staunch contrast to the AMC I went to in the Universal City Walk area. This one was much smaller, not as open floor plan as the other one. Like seriously, I walked like 5 feet probably from the door to the concession stand area, whereas the one in Universal City Walk, you walk in and there's this whole lobby area. Walking into the theater. This is really cool. They have these really awesome light displays. And do I have us walking here? And that is going to wrap it up for me, guys. That's 3 days. Funko Hollywood was the first day. Universal Studios was the second day, and Warner Brothers was the third day. And then we still have Disneyland, but I have been streaming for over 2 hours. That's usually when I stop. And I'm getting a little hungry. I'm about to grab dinner myself. So I want to say thank you all for being here. John, thank you so much. Ketch, Buddha, Devonverse. Absolutely. And if you ever want to hear more of it, or you want me to go more in detail, just ask. Honestly, I love talking about travel. I love talking about what I did. And so I'll probably be back on tomorrow. I'm going to shoot for like 2:30 Central Time. If not more or less around the time I started today, which was around close to 4-ish. So let me see who we can raid. Twitch app is giving me trouble. Wow. Surprise, surprise. But I think... So Steph is on. Papa Tsunami, Mora Moore, Matt Mellish, Ace Skywalker. Let's see what Ace Skywalker's doing. And of course I get hit with an ad. So Ace Skywalker is looks like he's doing some Lego building. Steph is doing just chatting. What's she doing? Her devotional. Papa Tsunami's playing Overwatch. Matt Mellish is building the Lego something or other. The Lego Batman. Oh my goodness. Who should I raid? I've raided Steph before, and I love going into... I'm probably going to go watch Steph stream after this. And I'm going to be watching all of them, actually. I'm going to be circling around through everybody. But who should I raid? I've never raided Matt. So that is something I really would like to do. But Steph said she hasn't gotten raids in a while. Oh my goodness, there's so many people. So many friendos. I just got to make a decision. Okay, so slash raid. And we're going to go to... Choices, I know, right? Steph was it Steph? Somebody was like literally saying the other day, is like, there's so many people on right now, I don't know who to raid. Kind of added like another 10 minutes to the stream there. Let's see if this works. Yeah, let's go to Steph. Now, how do I spell her username? Let's see if this works. What? Steph's raid settings do not allow you to raid at this time. Okay, raid. A Skywalker. Okay, that works. Okay, so it looks like the raid is getting set up. And the countdown has started. So yep, if y'all could just go in and give A Skywalker a big howdy from me. Like I said, I'll be back on tomorrow for sure. And yeah, thanks for being here. God bless. And I'll catch you next time. Let's go say hi to A Skywalker.